Well, howdy doody. Now on to the next project. It's all about the dogs, everybody. If you haven't figured that out, it's all about the dogs. Hey, good, happy Wednesday morning. You having a happy day? You watch my channel, you'd be like, what the hell's wrong with this guy here, man? Yeah, what the hell's wrong with me? Oh, it just always challenges everybody. And when you have 7 dogs, it's never ending. What am I doing? I gotta take Tango and Willow up to the vet. I got to be very creative on how I do this because the dogs all like to ride in trucks. So I got to get Tango and Willow separated from Ginger and Scout. Look, Ginger and Scout are already like, hey, we want to go for a ride, Daddy. But you're not going to go for a ride. You got to put you in the house. Come on, Pops. Where is Gypsy? Here is Rebel. Gypsy, Diesel, where are they? No idea. Just finally got Brian off to work. I mean, making these videos in the morning and then getting everything in order to go to work. I mean, like the morning's gone. I mean, it's already 10:30. I have an 11 o'clock appointment for the Tango and Willow. So, but now it turns into where did the dogs go? Come on, Gypsy, Diesel. So I really have no idea where they are. I don't think they're far, but who the hell knows? As I get things in order, get out of here. So like I say, I got to separate the dogs to enable me to be able to not have everybody jump in the truck. So Rebel's really good. He does do a good job of getting right in this cage. Now, he'll start barking for no reason, but oh well. But now I gotta go find Gypsy and Diesel. Come on, puppies! Diesel! Gypsy! Yeah, where are they, right? Look at my property. Where do you think they are? They're probably in the back side of the 40. I have no idea. Come on, puppies! They've been hanging out a lot over here. So, there they are. Come on, Pops, let's go. Good, Pops. Come on. All right, so just in the back 40 over here. Come on, let's go. Come on, Gypsy, baby. So, hopefully, eventually, I can... Come on, Gypsy. Come on, baby. Come on, Gypsy. Gypsy, come on, baby. Come on. Looky here. So, she's kind of questioning authority because she doesn't know all the dogs have already come in here. Come on, babe. Good. So hopefully eventually I'll be able to just let the dogs be in here, not worry about them destroying my house. Come on, baby. Come on. That's the challenge. Is these guys are at that age, they just want to eat everything. Come on, get him. No, come on, get him. Come on, it's not that bad. You're not going to be cooped up for days and days. She's usually pretty good. Diesel is more challenging. So, hey Diesel, come on, boy. We have water in the house, just for the record. I have individuals. Come on, the nosy one. I'm gonna change Gail. I'm gonna change Gail's name from Mrs. Fix-It to the nosy one. Come on, let's go. I knew. So here we go. So he's now starting to get into a game. He's getting this game mode. Come here, look at here. Come on. He's getting now where he doesn't like to get in the cage. So it's turning into a game. Get in the cage. Good boy. He's the only one that has a pad left. But yeah, Gail's name is, she's Mrs. Nosy. Because Gail notices everything. And then she's always very intrigued to know what's going on. She's always poking around. So this morning I got to think to myself, the Mrs. Fix-It isn't the right... That's not the right character. Everybody's a character. Everybody has a uniqueness about their personality of who they are. And you can hold your breath on mine. I get it. But yeah, so Gail, your official name is Mrs. Nosy. She's always nosing around, snooping around. She always wants to know. She's always wanting to know what you don't know. How about that? So now, I got the dogs in the house. Now, it's getting Tango and Willow into the truck here. And can they do it? Truck's way up in the air. So I think this is making a much more higher stance. So I'm going to pull it here into the gravel. People are laughing at me. It's like, dude, you're bitching about getting out of your trucks. You want to get 37-inch tires. That's going to even make this truck even that much taller. And you really want to do that? Yeah, I know. That is, I don't disagree. But the one thing about this truck here is with the steps here, it's not as radical. But yes, for a 37-inch, it's definitely going to make it even more challenging. But who knows? I'm not there yet. I mean, that's a lot of money. And I haven't taken the time to advertise those tires. Once again, if I got $1,000 for those tires, I'd be probably a little bit more thinking I would do it, but who knows. All right, so now, go find Tango and Willow to get them rounded up. And already it's 10:35, so already I literally would be getting there about 11 o'clock. They're pretty cool about not hammering you. Come on, let's go. Let's go, come on, come on. Don't want to go for a ride? I see for Tango and Willow, they were never domesticated like the other dogs. And even the point, come on, let's go. Come on, pups. They never have been like the public interaction dogs, because they've always been sheltered being at home. They were never taken on road trips. That's the thing. They never have been away from a property per se. Besides, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, get in. Come on, come on. Good boy. Come on, come on. Oh, Will, go on. Get in. Oh, Will, go on. Get in. Come on. So Willow needs help. Ugh. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. Come on, Will. You can do it, dude. Those are old dogs there, buddy. Woo. Yeah, the age is starting to catch up with them for sure. Yeah, that's what I asked today. How old are they? I think I got them in July or August. I think we got them in August of 2013, maybe July. All right. Now, I could take the bison, but you know what? It's just too small. It's too small. I mean, that truck really is small. It is incredible how this truck here has more room and functionality than that Chevy Bison does. All right. Dogs loaded up. I'm loaded up. Got to get out of here. And already it's 10:45 just about. I am reading a lot about these Sturgis adventures on Facebook. It's incredible how many people ride out to Sturgis. Like people from Florida, New York, Maine. I'm thinking, wow. I mean, you're a true motorcycle enthusiast if you have that in you to do that, because that's a lot of riding, everybody. Until you ride a motorcycle, you don't get it. I mean, for me, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. I honestly told me, like, I can't do it. I think I have the capability. Somebody said, hey, it's what a Sturgis and let's leave you on your bike. I'd be like, I don't have it. I don't have it in me. I mean, people are like, oh, yeah, you do. It would be too much work. It would just, to me, the fun factor would start to kind of go away. Because I just ride my motorcycles a few hundred miles in a day, in between my ass killing me, my body feeling it. So to me, it's like, wow. You know, you have to have some pretty good physical stamina, and you have to be conditioned. You really have to be conditioned to do that. You know, but everybody's different. I know that. You know, but everybody's into the own thing of getting their bike, going to Sturgis, camping out in the woods, you know, making it the real wild, wild west type of adventure. And for me, like I say, I'm just like, man, I just can't taste it. I'm sorry. I have no desire. Some people get made fun of that just put the motorcycles in a trailer and drive there, and I'm like, yeah, that would be me. That would be me for sure, man. Especially if I had the camper all set up. All right, just getting the hell out of here. I mean, all the years I've worked off my property. I'm sure some people are like, oh, you work off your property, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it ain't as easy as you think. Because you're dealing with having to deal with family and your business all on your property, and you never leave your job. So there's a very fine line there of enjoyment. And where's it gonna go? This guy here's my book, not driving fast enough, so I don't care. As Tango and Willow hang out in the back, and that's what they do. But they don't really ride in these trucks that much. And man, the truck, I got this thing down way too low. I'm gonna have to change this here, reverse it. So yeah, this is just way too cold for me now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're too hot, too cold, too hot, too cold. But it's over. I mean, the thing is, you know, the way I look at things, a month from now, it's the end of August. And everybody knows by the end of August, the change of season is right on our doorstep. Because we're going to get into September. In September, in this area, by the middle of September, you can start seeing very cool days. And the downside is for all you Floridians, all your Gulf Coast, participants here on my channel, the hurricane season's now right on our doorstep. I'm just waiting to hear the next name of the next hurricane coming your way, which that's a total bummer, man. I don't know how you put up with that. That's one thing about Florida that I've always thought is, if I really want to live out in Florida, when every summer it's the same old thing, it's the same old threat of a damn storm coming through there. And for my family, they have skated about every single one. Barely skated the last one, barely, but they did. But I mean, it's just so much nerve-wracking, if you know what I mean. All right, get my glasses on and get up the road here and keep the conversations going, which I just some days do and don't, and blah, 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 and da-da-da-dee and do-do-do-do. And if you watch my morning conversation, it's the aggravation of the car industry, which the car industry really is. It's not fair. People would say, well, you create your own problems. Yeah, but there's more than one participant. You got to remember that there's more than one party that's involved in this ongoing financial distress that I've gone through in my life because of these cars and trucks. And so I know many people will take the side of, well, you created that upon yourself. Yes, but the problem is the industry is such a loose gun. The industry isn't really regulated in so many ways like it should be because of how many people get themselves into the trouble that I got myself into. So you have to say to yourself, who's winning, who's losing? The auto industry is winning. The banking industry is winning. Don't let that fool you by any means. They're making a ton of money off of the likes of me. Sure, they'll have X amount of sour loans go, but at the same time, they collected a ton of money. The car dealerships made a ton of money off of my deals. The back end deals, the front end deals, and then the insurance companies that carried the cars and never had claims on them. Then the personal property tax that the county collected on, and then the monthly interest payments that I paid. But at the end of the day, it's not over. So they're guaranteed, commitment to giving me money for me not fulfilling the commitment. They're still on the page. I have to fulfill the commitment, and I have to still pay them all those fees and monies that I never followed through on. So how did they lose? They haven't lost. I'm the guy that's lost. I'm the guy that's been tarnished. I'm the guy that has promoted car brands, car dealerships, blah, blah, blah. What has been my reward besides being tarnished? Ford should have given me a car. For all my advertising for Ford, I mean, if you look at my channel, it was dominant Ford. And then I tried to get the Mustang GTD, which would have been cool if I'd have got that. I had a friend of mine willing to buy it. And then if we flip it, he would share the profits. But did Ford give that to me? Nope. Did they give one to Jay Leno? Of course they gave one to Jay Leno. Why wouldn't you give one to Jay? Did they give it to all the rich guys that go to the dealership and pound their fist and tell the dealership that they have to have one and there's no ifs, and or buts, and you have to reach out to Ford and they're going to have to give me one because I told you so, because I give you all this money? Sure, absolutely. So, I mean, once again, that deal was right at the cusp of me going broke with all these cars, and I just kept on feathering it and feathering it and feathering it and feathering it. And then by last summer, it's like the feathering it is over, and it's time now to just say, oh well, I had a hell of a run, which I did, and now here I am a year. It's hard to believe, everybody, it's a year later. Wow. So what's going on today is that Loudoun County, Virginia is now threatening me for not getting my dogs updated on their rabies vaccines, and I'll have a $250 fine per dog and other possible charges then brought against me if I don't get these dogs vaccinated. As dogs get really old, I don't know, man. As dog gets older, I just think constantly dumping chemicals in their body. It isn't the best thing to do, but I have no choice. So for Tango and Willow, we'll go get that done. But then I know the veterinarian is going to sit there. The doctor's going to start looking over. Well, I'm like, nah, these are 13, 14-year-old dogs. Are they? I don't know. They're 12 and a half, going on 13 years old, whatever. I don't know. I'll have to look at their records. And this is like, okay. So now you start spending all this money on these dogs. And, I mean, they're at the age. I mean, sometimes I wonder if Willow or Tango are alive. They're just laying there on the ground, and I have to look at them for a minute to make sure they're still even breathing. And at this age, what do? Most of the time? They just sleep. The most part of the time, just Tango and Willow are very happy just to be laid out sleeping. And they have a very deep sleep more as you get older. And then Willow, he can't even hear. I start yelling for him, and he doesn't even hear me. So I think his hearing is just about gone. And then Tango, I'm sure their eyesight, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, I'm doing the right thing by taking them, getting them vaccinated, and we'll listen to the doctor, pitch me another pitch. What you don't realize is with Banfield, I'm on 4 programs. I'm still paying for Prince's program. I signed up for like $77 a month for the wellness, neuter, spay programs for all the German Shepherds, the 3 males and 1 girl. So I signed up for each one of them for a year's program to cut down the expenses. So $77 a month per dog, basically about $80 a month. And so out-of-pocket money. So for the 4 German Shepherds, I've got a 1-year plan that won't end until like next, December of this year. I think I signed that up for them like in December or January. Maybe in January, because we got the dog's first round of shots down in Florida. So that may have been a January ordeal. I can't really remember. But anyways, the whole point is, so I'm already in the hook for $4,000 a year for the 4 German Shepherds. Then, now I just signed up for Ginger and Scout. That's $88 per month per dog for 1 year for their wellness active program to help cut down the costs on all the medical work they need done. And then between the 2 of them, they probably need about $1,000 worth of work since I'm on the plan. But at the same time, you think about it, 90 times 12, 840, what is that, 980? And so you're at another $1,000. So there's $2,000, plus out-of-pocket money will be another $1,000. I had out-of-pocket money for the visit on Monday of basically $300. So you just start adding it up. I mean, so then if I go in here today and I sign up Willow and Tango for the wellness program, that's maybe $78 a month, to offset this expense and that expense, blah, 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 blah. I mean, all of a sudden you're talking to a guy that's spending $8,000 a year just on monthly payments, subscription fees. So that turns into what? What is that? $700, basically $650 a month in subscription fees. And this is where we live. The day and age we live, I made fun of this the other day. It's called the buy now, pay later relationship, BNPL, or BNPO, buy now, pay over time, however you want to say it. But that's where we are more than ever in society. We're all on subscriptions. So if you just take me as an instance of just the 6 dogs right now that I'm paying for on the monthly fees of, let's just say, $500 a month, but then I got my cell phone bill, office, business, which is basically $600 a month. Then you've got my Verizon Fios bill for my internet and my TV capability, blah, 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 blah. That's basically $300 a month. And then, and so that's what I was telling my wife. It's like, what you don't see is all these payments that go out every month. And then, you have no choice but to pay your electric bill every month. You have no choice but to pay your mortgage if you're on a mortgage. Maybe you have a second mortgage. So you just start adding up all these things every time I turn around. Then I have insurance on all these motorcycles, on all these cars. So it's an automatic draft every single month of X amount of dollars, X amount of dollars. And I'm just thinking out loud. Then we have the insurance premiums that my wife pays, close to $20,000 a year for the family health insurance program that comes out of her check. And then we don't have HOA fees, but then we have the real estate tax for the house, which is close to $8,000 a year now. Now we have the personal property taxes, depending on how many cars and trucks and motorcycles I have. Conservative number, that's $25,000. It's more than that. It's $40,000 a year. And here's my buddy, he's a business guy looking for money.